Right, so today we're going to be showing you how to do our approach into OK06 Snake Creek Wilderness Air Park. So there are two airports actually here on Lake Tenkiller, and one is 44 Mike. That is a county-owned grass airstrip that also has homes around it. But then you also have Snake Creek Air Park, which is a asphalt airstrip with some homes. It's totally private. You do need permission to be able to come into OK06. But one of the beautiful things about it is it's right here on beautiful Lake Tenkiller. It's about the only, I believe it's the only lake here in Oklahoma that has diving on it. Snake Creek is actually located up on top of a plateau. Our field elevation is about 1,130 feet. That puts our pattern altitude at about 2,200 feet. But there's one thing you really have to be concerned with when you come in, and that is we have a tower. There is a tower right at the end of our runway. And so you do have to be aware of that. Whenever we land, most of the time, most of our landings are done to the north on runway 3, just because we have about a 2.5% uphill gradient going that way. I am approaching from the Muskogee area. 122.8 is our CTAF. I'm going to go ahead and make that call.
Muskogee Delta traffic, jump line 98 Tango, jumpers away, 6,000 below, jumpers away, 98 Tango, Muskogee Delta.
Snake Creek traffic, Saratoga 624 Delta Papa is 6 miles west of the airfield. We'll be entering a left downwind for runway 3, full stop, Snake Creek. I'm coming in with Party Cove, for those of you who may be familiar with Party Cove here at Lake Tenkiller. That is right off the nose right now. Put the nose down a little bit, maybe you can see the cove a little bit. Right there. Right now it's a Wednesday evening, so there's not really anybody out there. Right over here, I'm going to go ahead and make a turn here so you can see it. This is, I'll point it out later, that is 44 Mike, the grass airstrip. You can see those, that runway there. But what's going to happen is as I make my turn here to enter the left downwind, cross over this island that's directly in front of us. Now you'll begin to be able to see Snake Creek Marina. And I don't know the name of this particular island that's out here. I'm assuming it's probably Snake Creek Island, since the Snake Creek State Park is right over in this area. But at this part, we can go ahead and start slowing it down. But I'm now on a 45-degree entry into the downwind. Get my gums checked. Gas is on the fullest tank. Undercarriage is locked and welded. Mixture is being enriched slightly. Prop is going full. Seat belts are on, lights are on, fuel pump is on, all is well with the world. Instruments all look good. So right now what I'm doing is I'm setting myself up directly over that island in front of me. That sets us up for a nice location for our downwind. What I like about this is it allows me to get a good eyeball on this tower, and go ahead and make my base turn here in just a minute. Snake Creek traffic, Saratoga 624 Delta Papa is left downwind, runway 3, full stop, Snake Creek. All right, I'm over this island now. If you don't have the tower in sight at this point, you need to really be looking. You don't want to make your base turn here unless you have that tower in sight. I'm going to let you see why. So, Snake Creek traffic, Saratoga 624 Delta Papa is turning left base, runway 3, full stop, Snake Creek. Hopefully this will come out on the video. What I do here is I will make my base turn. I want to end up making my base to final. I want to be on the inside, the left side of this tower. And I want to be about the same height as the tower. If I'm right on that height, I am set up pretty nicely for an approach to the runway. Now, sometimes you may land with a tailwind on runway 3, but you know, that's your call.
Traffic.
It is uphill.
28, 8 miles north of the field. We're going to set up for a straight in for runway 18, ISS traffic.
So you definitely should be able to see the tower now in the video. Snake Creek traffic, Saratoga 624 Delta Papa's turning final, runway 3, Snake Creek. Now, one thing about the landing in here, you do have some pretty tall trees that you have to clear at the beginning in order to then make it down to the runway. So if you're in an airplane like mine that sinks when you put in your last notch of flaps, I tend to hold off on my last notch of flaps until I have cleared these trees. You do get some variable winds through here, and if you come in a little too slow, the trees will block the wind from and the houses will block the wind a lot of times. And there's plenty of runway. You do not, it looks short because of the way the trees are. I am barely touching my brakes here. There is no need to do much. And I'm actually going to miss this taxiway and go on down to the next one just so you can see. This is the first taxiway going to my house. But even if you were to land a little bit long, you can still continue down here to this area here. Now, you do not, if you're not shut down, you need to be getting off the runway here because you only have a couple hundred more feet left and then it's a drop off. But here's the pull off area, the parking area, definitely some tie downs. We do need to do some weed eating out here, that's for sure. But you can tie your airplane down here. We do have tie downs built into the concrete, but do not, you do need to bring, we do not have any kind of tie down ropes or anything. You need to bring your own ropes to be able to do that. So if you come in here, just make sure you have permission before you come in to land, and we'd love to have you come out and visit. And I'll just finish my taxi up to the house right now.
Straight in, 5 mile final. Roger that, we just take jumpers out, 6,000 feet, should be on the ground here in about 4 or 5 minutes, 9 Tango.